Hi everybody, this is Guro Francis and today's another episode of Bayani Talk. Hey everybody, this is Guro Francis and today's another episode of Bayani Talk, and today I'd like to talk about what's real combat, real life and death combat. But before we do that, please don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget that notification button so you are immediately alerted when there's new content available on this channel. So let's continue. So after I've been watching some Filipino Martial Arts Tournament videos, I noticed that a lot of people has commented that the one thing that they don't like about what's happening with Filipino martial arts is that it's getting away from its true intention, which was real life and death situation, and into more of a sports atmosphere. Now, full disclosure, my school, the school that I practice with and the school that I own, we are a member of Global Stick and Blade Alliance, or GSBA, and we have participated multiple times in their tournaments, as well as I've been the Western Regional Co-Director and Marketing Director for Global Stick and Blade Alliance USA. So, am I biased? I'm not going to deny it. I am a little bit biased. But so, because of that, because I have such a great wealth of experience within GSBA, I think that what I'm about to say gives me a little bit of merit when I say what I'm about to say, whatever that is. And that is, GSBA is not real life and death combat. Is the sky falling? Oh my gosh, did I just admit that? Yes, folks, the GSBA tournaments is not a real life and death combat. It has rules, it has safety equipment, it has referees and judges. It's not a real life and death situation combat. It's not. And anybody that says it is, well, you're fooling yourself. There you go. I said it. But now what? Well then, here's my question. What is real life and death situation? Well, or real life and death combat. Well, that's a really simple answer. It is that when a person in front of you or someone has an intent of trying to kill you or end your life, or kill or hurt or end somebody else's life, that somebody you love, right? That's a real life and death situation. We all know that's the definition of a real life and death situation, when it is that person versus you who's gonna walk away alive from this thing and who's gonna be carried in a body bag. There's no denying that. That's the definition of a real life and death situation. Now what? Well then, now let's fast forward this to a classroom setting. How can you duplicate a real life and death situation in your classroom? Go ahead. Figure it out. Now, I know many people will say, well, no, I've created stressors in my school, meaning that I create, pressure for them. Like Filipino Martial Arts School, the company the school that I own, we do the exact same thing. I make sure all my students are exhausted before they fight, because if you can fight tired, you can fight anytime, right? But if you can only fight when you're well rested, you can't fight anytime. There's a reason why criminals mostly attack at night, because they know you're tired. You're not as aware and you're not as alert. So, yeah, we add stressors to the school too. But guess what? It's still not a life and death situation. Why? Because there's something missing, which is the intent of killing the person in front of you. Okay? There is nothing that in the classroom that I could ever duplicate that will create a real life and death situation, because I don't have the intent of killing you. Your classmates does not have an intent of killing you. And without that intent, there is absolutely no way for you to create a real life and death situation. That's the truth. Now, if anybody else says that you can duplicate real life and death situation without the intent of actually killing your students, you're fooling yourself too. Okay? And now, again, as a Filipino martial arts instructor, I try to add stressors to it, but my intent is not there. I don't intend to kill them. Now, why I don't want to kill them, that's a whole other opera. But for now, right, there is no intent for me to kill them. And without that intent, you cannot duplicate life and death situation, because you need to activate your flight or fight response in order for it to be a real life and death situation. And without that, it's just not there. It's just not there. I don't care what anybody says. If you're in training, Your teacher's job is to make sure that you're safe with, but that you're also learning about the technique that you're learning. And there is a fine line that we have to do that, but as an instructor, you need to know where that line is at all times. Okay, so for anybody that says that the Filipino Martial Arts Tournament is a life and death situation, you're lying. Okay, you're absolutely lying. Okay, and I'm saying that absolutely, without even any reservation, you're lying. But it is the closest thing that we have to it. Okay, because now it might not be an intent to kill, but there's an intent to win. The person in front of you is the one person that's stopping you from becoming a world champion. Then guess what? You're gonna have the intention of defeating this person so that you can win. Now, and then and also on the other side, if you don't have if you're not scared of the person hitting you and hurting you, then you're not going to block, you're not going to evade, you're not going to do all those kind of things, right? So you're going to need to be able to defend yourselves in the training that you've been taught, so that you're not going to lose and you're not going to get hurt. Okay, so intent is absolutely key in order for you to create a real life and death situation, which any school can never duplicate. But the tournament is the closest thing to it. Now, I've talked to Master Bong Cañete, he is the son of Supreme Grandmaster Diony Cañete. He's the one that actually invented the body armor for Filipino Martial Arts Tournaments, Wake-Off and GSBA. So the thing about that, when I talked to him, he said to me that his father never intended, the way he designed the armor was to prevent permanent body damage, not any damage whatsoever. You need to be able to feel the pain and the hurt for it. Now, why do we wear armor? It's because we have to go to work the next Monday. We need to be able to, if you're a computer programmer, you need these. If you're a surgeon, you need these. If you're a teacher and you come to school with a black eye, yeah, your students are gonna be like, wow, he's a badass, but he's still got a black. By the way, teachers are awesome. You guys are all badasses. If you care about your students that much, you guys already are badasses. So intent is there. Okay, maybe not intent to kill, but definitely intent to win. And that's why the tournaments is absolutely necessary in order for you to test your skills. Now, do you agree with me? Do you believe the tournaments are necessary but they're not what life and death situation? Comment down below. And if you are looking for a school anywhere in Riverside or Inland Empire area, and you're looking for a school that has multiple world champions, then come check us out at www.fmaschool.com or email us at info@fmaschool.com so you can sign up right away. Until then, my name is Guro Francis. Peace out, God bless, and keep swinging them sticks.